Welcome to part 51 of the book of Revelations. This is April the 6th, 2024. Hi-ho, hi-ho, off to Zion we go. Never mind, I'm not going to go there. I was just going to try to make a little ditty, but I've changed my mind. Jumping back in here at Revelations 14. Verse 2. And I heard a voice from heaven, as a voice. Give me one moment. Anyway, I needed to pray just a moment. Chapter 14 of the book of Revelations, verse 2. And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn. No man. Are you catching that? No man. So who is this? No man could learn that song but the 144,000, which were redeemed from the earth. It doesn't say from Israel. It says from the earth. Y'all need to study these things out and actually pay attention to what is written. Doesn't say, and y'all want to jump on the bandwagon and holler, there's going to be 144,000 redeemed out of Israel. No, that ain't what is written. Y'all ain't taking away what I done with God. That's mine. That's mine. I'm going exactly where Jesus tells me to go. Because I follow the Lamb wherever he goeth. Wherever he goeth. Because he's my king. Always. Verse 4. These are they which were not defiled with women. It can even be women. Because look at what's going on in today's time. Women are being defiled with women. So let's not go there because I don't want to talk about it. For they are virgins. Now, I look at that different than most people. I feel in my spirit that means a spiritual thing. And that means that they are pure and they've never went to any other God but Jesus. He's their only husbandman. They are virgins. They've never been with anyone. That's what I believe lying with the woman means. We know that a church is the woman in many passages. Now, you don't have to see it this way. You pray about it. Let the Lord guide you. These are they which follow the Lamb wherever he goeth. These, now listen what it says here. These were redeemed from men, being the first fruits to God and to the Lamb. They're redeemed from among men. That means from among mankind. And in their mouth was found no guile. Guile means deceit. That means they never wanted to deceive anybody. They never sought to lie to people, to trick them into doing something contrary to this word. There's no deceit in them. For they are without fault. That means blameless before the throne of God. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach to them that dwell on the earth. And to every nation, and kindred, and tongue, and people. And if you expect to see someone just flying around here doing that, and literally flying, you let me know. But these messages that are put on YouTube and Facebook and forums like that, they go all over the world. They fly into other nations via them little wires. Anyway, saying with a loud voice, fear God. I've been trying to tell y'all to do that. Y'all don't listen. I've been trying for some time to tell you all to do this. To fear God. And that fear means reverence. To reverence God. Yeah, if you fear Him, you're going to reverence Him. And that's what I do when I stand for the reading of the Word. Even at funerals or whatever. Because we're to reverence God, and that Word is God. When it is read, when it's the true Word of God, or it's King James or in the Bible, and it is read, you need to reverence that Word. Give ear to it, listen, and respect it. But you're not respecting it if you're rejecting it. If you're casting it out and you're refusing to do as it says, If you're casting it out and you're refusing to do as it says, then you're rejecting it if you're not obeying it. So you're certainly not fearing God. That's another thing that's wrong with the church today. You are not fearing God. That's exactly what's going on. You're not fearing God, and you're not doing as He tells you. That's a big no-no. That's a big wrong that's in the churches today. How do we know people are not fearing God? Well, what's going on during the time of preaching is going on a lot of times. You have people sitting in their pews just talking up a storm. If they feared God, they'd be quiet and listen. You know, when I was a child, if we talked during even my parents were summer parents, summertimes in, summertimes out, summertimes wherever. But my mom would slap the far out of us if we talked during preaching. And I mean slap the far out of us. She put the fear of God into us. That wasn't abuse. That was teaching a child. That was training a child the way it was to go. These days, you think if you swat them a good one, you've killed them. You ain't killed them. Devils want you to believe you killed them so you quit teaching them the truth. Because devils be stealing your children. And you letting them. Because you ain't training them. You ain't screening who they run around with. We ain't supposed to be letting our kids just get out here and run around with all kinds of things. You letting them bring the devil right into your house. That's not protecting your children. Not watching who they run around with. Them demonic influences that they're coming in contact with outside your home matter. It's not just enough to teach them at home. You have to make sure what they're being taught outside your home by others that they are with who are influencing them. And by the social media and stuff. If you're going to give them a phone, you got to be checking it. Making sure they ain't getting into things they ought not. It's just bad parenting not to do these things. God gave them to you new. And what they became is what you built them to be. Or allowed them to become. Because you didn't try harder to influence them the right way. If your children die lost, it's on you. For not training them up. Look at this world. You want to turn your child loose in it. That's the problem. See you in the next part.